Hi viewers, welcome back to our channel. Today in our class we are going to discuss about perfect square and square root of perfect square, perfect cube and cube root of perfect cube, and then what is radical sign, what is radicand, and some identities which are related to square roots. Okay, let's start our class. See my dear children, if we take 2 plus 2 plus 2, if we take 2 plus 2 plus 2, actually what is happening here? Here 2 is added itself by 3 times. 2 is added itself by 3 times. So what is the representation? The representation is 2 into 3. 2 into 3, as the multiplication is the repeated addition. Multiplication is the repeated addition. And what is meant by this 2 into 3? 2 is multiplied itself by 3 times. Got my point? 2 is multiplied itself by 3 times. This is the representation. And if I take 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, and what is happening here? 3 is added itself. 3 is added itself by 4 times. So what is the representation? Representation is 3 into 4. Got my point? Here 3 is added itself by 4 times. 3 is added itself by 4 times. This is the representation. Okay, this is the representation of a number which is added itself, Okay, now for example, a number is multiplied itself. What is the representation? Let's see. For example, if I take 2 into 2, 2 into 2. Here what is happened? 2 is multiplied itself by 2 times. 2 is multiplied itself by 2 times here. So what is the representation? Representation is this one. Representation is this one. And the answer is 4. Got my point? Here 2 is multiplied itself. Here the representation and the answer is 4. Okay. How can we read this one? Actually, see my dear children, here this 2 is base and this 2 is exponent or power or index. Got my point? This 2 is base here and this 2 is known as exponent or power or index. Got my point? This 2 is base and this 2 is exponent or power or index. Okay, this is the point. Then how can you read this? This is 2 power of 2. 2 raised to the power of 2. And this answer is 4. But my dear children, here this 2 power of 2 can also be known as, 2 square. And this 4 is known as perfect square here. Got my point? This 2 power of 2 is known as 2 square and this 4 is known as perfect square. Why? Why this square? Why this perfect square? Why we are mentioning square here? This is our point. Actually, there is a reason, my dear children. Multiplication of two equal numbers represent the area of a 2D shape, that is square. As we know, the area of a square is side into side, where all sides are equal. That is the reason. Got the point? Okay, very good. For example, 2 is multiplied itself by 3 times. 2 is multiplied itself by 3 times. What is the representation? Representation is 2 power of 3. 2 is multiplied itself by 3 times. 2 is multiplied itself by 3 times. And the answer is 8 here. So how can we read this one? 2 power of 3 and this is 8. This is the answer. And we can also read like this, my dear children. This 2 power of 3 can also be read as 2 cube and this is perfect cube. 2 cube, perfect cube. Okay. What is the reason? What is the reason behind this cube? There is a reason, my dear children. Multiplication of 3 equal numbers represent the volume of a 3D shape, that is cube. Represent the volume of a 3D shape, that is cube. As we know, the volume of a cube is length into breadth into height, where length, breadth, height are equal. Got my point? See, actually why I am explaining this one? Actually I introduced exponents and powers here, but why I compared these two? Let's see. Children, as I am seeing, most of the students, the answer of 2 power of 3 will think 6. 2 power of 3 value is 6, they think. Actually what they are doing here? They are multiplying this base into exponent. See my dear children, this 2 power of 3 represent the number which is multiplied itself. Here 2 power of 3 means 2 is multiplied itself by 3 times, and 2 into 3 means 2 is added itself by 3 times. This is the difference my dear children. So don't think 2 power of 3 is equal to 6. Don't make these mistakes. Got my point? 2 power of 3 means 2 is multiplied itself by 3 times, and 2 into 3 means 2 is added itself by 3 times. This is the difference. Got my point? I think you have understood. Okay, let's go for another point my dear children. Next up, if the question asked, what is the square of 2? What is the square of 2? Square of 2 is the question. Square of 2 is the question. Square of 2. Square of 2 is 4. Simple. What is the square of 3? It is 9. What is the square of 4? It is 16. Actually 2 power of 2. 2 square means 2 is multiplied itself by 2 times. 3 power of 2 means 3 is multiplied itself by 2 times. 3 3 is a 9. 4 square means 4 is multiplied itself by 2 times. The answer is 16. Very good. And if we go for cube, what is the cube of 3? Cube of 3 my dear children. Cube of 3 means 3 is multiplied itself by 3 times. So 3 into 3 into 3 is equal to 27 is the answer. And what is the cube of 4 for example? Cube of 4. Cube of 4. What is mean by cube of 4? 4 is multiplied itself by 3 times. So let's do 4 into 4 into 4, which is equal to 4 4 is 16, 16 4 is 64 is the answer. Got my point? Simply, when I am asking the square of 2, what is the representation? 2 power of 2 is the representation. This is the representation. 3 square of 2, 2 power of 2, square of 3, 3 power of 2. This is the representation. And let's see next one. Next, and now if the question asked whose square is 4, the question is whose square is 4 and whose square is 9, whose square is 16, whose square is 25. You know very well, 4 is the square of 2, 9 is the square of 3, 16 is the square of 4, 25 is the square of 5. You know very well. But what is the process? Process means actually you are doing the factorization of this one. That's okay. But whose square is 4? What is the representation? What is the process to get this 2, 3, 4, 5 from this 4, 9, 16, 25? What is the process? What is the representation is my question here. How you are going to get 2 from 4? How you are going to get 3 from 9? How you are going to get 4 from 16? How you are going to get 5 from 25? There is a process. See my dear children, you just apply power 1 by 2 and here power 1 by 2, power 1 by 2, power 1 by 2. Okay? See my dear children, here 4 can be written as 2 power of 2, whole power of 1 by 2. As per law of exponent, a power of m whole power of n is equal to a power of m into n. A power of m into n. power of power. If the power of power is there, powers will be multiplied. Okay, here 2 will get cancelled and you are going to get 2 as the answer. Let's see one more, my dear children. Here 9 is there. This 9 can be written as 3 power of 2 and all power of 1 by 2. Here 2 get cancelled, you are going to get 3. Okay, that's so nice. You have understood. What is the process? You have understood. You must apply the power here, power 1 by 2. That's okay. When you are applying power 1 by 2, you are getting this answers. Got my point? Now, let's go for this one. Right. Now, whose cube is 9? Sorry. Now, whose cube is 8? Whose cube is 27? Got my point? Whose cube is 8, my dear children? Whose cube is 27? You know very well. 8 is the cube of 2. 27 is the cube of 3. That's okay. You know very well. But what is the process? What is the representation of this one to get 3? How you are going to get 2 from this 8? How you are going to get 3 from 27? Here there is a process. You must apply power 1 by 3. Power 1 by 3 here. Power 1 by 3. Okay? Here 8 can be written as 2 power of 3 and all power of 1 by 3. 3 get cancel, you are going to get 2. Okay? 27 can be written as 3 power of 3, all power of 1 by 3 get cancel, you are going to get 3, my dear children. Okay. See, my dear children, here, our mathematicians used one symbol. Our mathematicians used one symbol which is equivalent to this power 1 by 3, power 1 by 2, power 1 by 4, and that is root. That is root, my dear children. This is called as root, otherwise radical sign. This root is known as radical sign, my dear children. Here you may get one doubt here. Sir, when the matter is about square, you applied power 1 by 2. When the matter is about cube, you applied power 1 by 3. Then how this root is applicable for square and cube? Yes, my dear children, there is a difference. There is a difference. Okay. See, my dear children, when you are going to find cube root here, when you are going to find cube root, you must keep the 3 in the basket. Got my point? Now this is cube root of 8 and cube root of 8 is 2 here. Okay, and when you are going to find the cube root of 27, you are going to keep 3 in the basket of root, my dear children. Root is common for all. Root is common for all, and the thing is whether it is square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root. Got my point? And when you are going to find the square root, my dear children, square root of 4 you are going to find. For example, here actually there must be 2 in the basket, but there is an exception. No need to keep 2 here. Okay? If there is nothing, you need to consider that is square root. You need to consider that is square root, my dear children. Okay? The value of this square root is power 1 by 2. And here the value of cube root is power 1 by 3. Got my point? Children, to understand easily, I have used this methodology. I think you have understood this. Got my point? So here, commonly I can give one formula, my dear children, that is nth root a. Nth root a is equal to a power of 1 by n. Nth root a is equal to a power of 1 by n. Okay? This is applicable for any root. This is applicable for any root. When you are going to find the square root, here you need to take 2 and there is an exception. No need to take 2 here. And when you are going to find cube root, you need to take 3 here. Okay, let's see some examples here. If I am taking root 9, actually this is square root 9 and we are going to apply this formula to find the square root of this 9. Okay, as per this formula there is a is equal to 9 and n is equal to 2. Children, there is nothing means we have to consider 2. There is an exception. Okay. See, root 9 means 9 power of 1 by 2. It is equal to, this 9 can be written as 3 power of 2 and whole power of 2. Here 2 get cancelled, I am getting 3. This 3 is the square root of 9. This 3 is the square root of 9. And let's go for another example. For example, I am going to find the cube root of 27. Cube root of 27, where a is equal to 27 and n is equal to 3. As per that formula, nth root a is equal to a power of 1 by n. 27 whole power of 1 by 3 is there, and this 27 can be written as 3 power of 3 and whole power of 1 by 3. Here, as per a power of m whole power of n is equal to a power of m into n, 3 will get cancelled and the answer is 3. Here 3 is the cube root of 27. 3 is the cube root of 27. This is the process to find the square root or cube root of a number, my dear children. I hope you have all understood this process. Thank you so much.